Some unusual attack replays that might leave you saying, what the... Welcome, my fellow Clashers, to yet another episode of Clash of Clans Attacks. Yes, the daily uploads continue with a What The episode. We've got some weird replays post-update, and they start out okay, but then they just get strange towards the end, and I'll actually need your help in decoding the last replay of today's episode. But we start out with a replay recently against Smiley Miles 24 of Lost Phoenix, who you can see sporting the new 275 walls, has chosen to go with an even wider spread out base, more room on the inside as those enclosures super open now. You've got even space around the army camps on the corners. So a pretty standard ground go wipe style attack. The golems moving over the jump spells, P.E.K.K.A.'s moving in. The last jump spell going down, this attacker hoping to get over that wall and into the town hall enclosure, and there is the freeze spell. We see it freezing that lava hound, which really doesn't do a whole lot other than delay things. The lava hound now just lying in wait, unfreezing, and now the units are going to have to face it right up against the town hall, so this might actually not work out that well. In fact, both freeze spells failed to save the king from the single target inferno. He goes down quickly, so that second freeze spell just a little bit misplaced, and now the queen is in big trouble. Skeleton traps, the lava pups, and now as she comes out of invisibility, she is going to get taken down, so no chance at the town hall, but this attacker still hoping to save the 1 star with 50%. But that's where we see another mistake. A huge group of wizards has moved in together behind these golems, and they are just going to get picked off one by this cannon, just repeatedly gunning them down. Now, if this attacker had only saved just a couple more wizards, we will see momentarily why. 47% damage, no units left to deploy. The golems distracting, and you can see the Dark Spell Factory, the regular barracks, and the camp in the corner. 48,950 right there. So that was victory just waiting to happen. Up here we've got an elixir collector that was also out of range of defenses, but instead the golems by themselves moving forward, taking out one last structure for 48%. This attacker walking away. 7 trophies poorer. Obviously a big opportunity, a big trophy offer missed right there. So moving on to the next replay, we have another defense by a member of Lost Phoenix. This time it's awesome, and you can see again we've got a ground attack moving in. Post-update replay, the additional walls are in effect, 275 of them, so the lower level walls, obviously a lot of players have yet to farm those walls up, and it's going to be a long process. A lot of Town Hall 10 players in farming mode for a while, but not these guys up in Titan, obviously still hunting trophies. And at this point, the ground attack moving in from 2 openings in the base. You've got the wall breakers at the bottom, the jump spell on the left, but it looks like this attacker has chosen to send in pretty much everybody else from the jump spell. So the golems moving in, and here come the heroes, the Barbarian King followed by the Queen, and they are going to be faced with the defending Queen, and pretty quickly that single target inferno is going to work, and that's going to be dangerous. Will the King get targeted? Sure enough, the King gets targeted before the freeze spell goes down, and the freeze spell never used. The King just fried. He disappears, so once again another missed opportunity with the freeze spell to save that Barbarian King. But the Archer Queen is going to return to the fold back towards the Town Hall enclosure, but she is battle scarred, well below 50% damage, and now as she goes after that Wizard Tower, this freeze spell, kind of poorly timed as well, stops only the Expo, and the Archer Queen gonna need to use her Royal Cloak any second to stay up. There it goes, but it's not going to be enough as she finishes off the single target inferno, moves on to the Town Hall. Too little, too late. The Queen goes down. The Town Hall stands 47%, and as we zoom out, a wizard at the top of the screen, that's going to grab 48 and 49%. And a pair of wall breakers and 3 more wizards remain. It almost seems impossible that this attacker would not grab the last percentage point right here on this camp. Only 1 defense in range. Drop the wall breakers first, then the wizards, but up here he goes off towards this other one. Makes absolutely no sense. 3 defenses in that range, and all of the wizards go down, left with only wall breakers. This attacker spending a little bit of time staring at the screen, contemplating his fate. and obviously thinking, is there any way I can grab a percentage point with a pair of wall breakers? Not going to happen. No severely damaged buildings around the outside. Desperation at the top of the screen, and the wall breakers fall, and so do 20 trophies. Alright, so get ready for one of my first post-update defenses. 275 maxed out lava, magma, pumpkin walls. And I'm going to need your help to decipher exactly what happens at the end of this raid. So watch closely. Let me know in the comments what you guys think as this ground attack starts from the left-hand side of my village. Now, it is a bit of a strange army composition with about a dozen Hog Riders, 5 different spells: Rage, Jump, Freeze, Heal, and Poison, and most of the attacking force coming in from the far left, and there go the Hog Riders at the bottom of the screen, and they are only going to successfully grab just a couple of defenses despite the fact that these other units are trying to tank. But simply put, Hog Riders are just too squishy at Town Hall 10, and they're going to go down quickly. There is a heal spell, and it's well meant, but poorly timed. It heals maybe 2 Hog Riders temporarily. They fall. There goes the last freeze spell, and the king working his way around the outside of the village, as is the queen. Doesn't look good for the Town Hall at this point. Looks pretty safe, and now I'm just figuring, okay, so he's going after 50%. There goes the Iron Fist, and at the very top of your screen, the Queen and a P.E.K.K.A. So watch closely, 46%, the Queen still with plenty of health, 47, and this is where it gets strange. Watch closely, here goes the gold mine, the Royal Cloak, the barracks doesn't fall. He ends the attack a split second before the Queen takes that barracks down. I win 39 trophies, and this attacker, I'm guessing, when I first watched this, I thought maybe he was farming and he was just trying to show me that he could have beaten my base, but the more I think about it, I have a feeling that that was just a premature hit of the end battle button, and it cost him 39 trophies. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. That was kind of inexplicable to me, but that's my best guess. Thank you once again, as always, for sticking around all the way to the end of this episode. Please don't forget to like the video, comment if you wish, subscribe for daily Clash of Clans content, and I will see you guys back here tomorrow with more, hopefully fuller, attacks. Galadon, your new music, it's like the new walls. I can't decide if I like it or hate it.